7、7、2、2。よし、や。今何を話そうとしたっけ？よっ。もっと早く？よっ。もっと早く？ほっ。
Yo, what's up, Stu? Is that Ray? We got an ad? Oh, yes. Let's go. Thanks for the probably, like, fraction of a penny or whatever I get from that. Hey, is the sound okay, you guys? I tried messing around with things and I don't think I really fixed anything. So I just don't know what the problem is.
もっと早く？
Face game frozen. Come on now. Okay, let's try and fix this. There we go. It's working now. Seemed to be briefly. Meditation.
もっと早く
That's good. I'm completely exhausted after today. Even
Yeah.
though I feel like I'm pretty sure I did almost nothing. I have this goddamn class at 8 a.m. Then I went and worked out briefly and took a nap. Big day. It's
も
only
っと
7
早
p.m.
く
Okay, I was gonna tell about there when I'm walking. Is this even far faster actually than mine? This is my daily commission game. At the moment. Oh, nice, good. Yeah, feel free to add me on here. I think you could probably type in my the ID number on the bottom right.
走るより飛ぶ
Oh,
方が
no,
速い
it's
よ
yeah, I never really played Breath of the Wild, but I've seen like gameplay of it and stuff. Yeah, it seems kind of similar.
一緒に遊ぼう
It's honestly
よ
just crazy how like I
風
guess
だ
the graphics aren't really insane or anything necessarily, but like the performance is so good on like my shitty PS4. The struggle with every single game is somehow like a game like this one. It's like massive overpowered. Oh, you're not that. Yeah, maybe not then. I'm not
足元に気をつけて
pretty sweaty. I've been playing since then. More or less. I'm like AR 57. So, yeah. Damn, really? Yeah, I have like, my phone is a 7 Plus, I believe, which is like, technically it's only supposed to run on 8 and up, I think. So my phone kind of runs it, but like cutscenes are really sketchy and like it crashes constantly, so I spent a bit of it. And I don't think it's even available, so.
この件はわかるかい左右ルコ
火力全開よいしょやっ
逃げようなんて思わないでよね足元に気をつけてはっはっ
120 FPS. Yes, Scoob, you should honestly, like, so you're, like, pretty low level. How far have you gotten into, you know, like, the campaign or whatever the name was? Like, have you fought the dragon
よい
yet?
しょ
Killing the dragon? Okay. Why am I climbing around so darkly down here?
走るより飛ぶ方
How
が
did I
早
get
いよ
myself into this situation? Okay.
走るより飛ぶ方が早いよふう形は
Okay, yeah, you're super low level then. Yeah, I would definitely recommend playing it, honestly. Like, the thing about this game is, like, the way it's designed. Like, you can't really grind this game because everything's time limited. So it sucks if this is, like, the only game you play. But if you just play this, like, kind of part-time, like, just play it for, like, 20 minutes or half hour a day. Like, that's definitely not the way I typically I like to get obsessed with games, but it's kind of nice. It's like a side game, basically. And, like, they're still constantly releasing content, like the way Fortnite used to do, so... If you're starting at low level now, it's super good. You have basically, like, an entire year's worth of content plus whatever the game launched with. Let's do some cooking. There's a quest for this. Yeah, I get it. I get completely obsessed outside with everything. Oh my god. I feel like, man, the cooking system, I was bored of it on day one. Here we are, still a year later. Manual cooking things. Not sure why. I feel obligated to master every single dish.
星と深淵を無事今日の依頼を達成しましたね。ありがとうございます。
良い旅を
Okay, I can go kill some bosses, I think. I still have a few. We haven't killed this idiot yet this week. 8 quick, okay, yeah. So you played for like a day or two, right? Yeah. How long ago did you play this game? Like back when it launched or what? Okay, I have to remember what these elements mean. Either these are the elements you're supposed to use or the ones you're not supposed to use. Electro and so I think, or no, these are the elements that he gets infused with. So I have to use Pyro, basically Pyro DPS would be best. And it's clear. Then yeah, okay. Whatever, she's just 2 minutes. Hello, Ben. Bennett's kind of an idiot. I think that's about when I started, or I maybe started like a few weeks before that, probably. But yeah, I've pretty much been playing it ever since. It's a big game. Even though, like, the wish system is kind of cheesy, I'm not fan. Don't know how to level up adventure. I forget if you unlock him right away, but daily commissions is basically where you get adventure. It's like daily commissions and doing quests area.
みんなは俺が守れ。
我が名はドアクシンクになり全部ドカーン弾けろ
Should have got Each day you get daily commissions and they give you a ton of adventure and XP and also primo gems, which is like the currency used to open your characters.
よいしょまずい
またかわせな。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
ボンボン爆弾はじけろ
Oh my god, stop bullying. I'm really bad at combat in this game. I'm being nervous somehow.
今こそ全ての怨嗟を払う時なり。
せい。はっ。みんなは俺が。
火力全開ボンボン爆弾たったたはっよい
大地の憤怒は静まらぬ。
入れて岩の重さは安
くらえ。
はじけろ
燃えろ。ほっへ。
この地が貴様らの墓場となる。
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, Japanese. Actually, come to think of it, that's the reason. I was trying to think. I literally downloaded this game. I think like right when it launched, and I played it for like 10 minutes. And I'm on the little fairy that follows you around. Her English voice is so annoying. I just like quit the game. And then I heard about Japanese voice things and came back a few weeks later. I was like, oh, this is perfect.
よし。
たったたよいしょよい
Plus, the Japanese voice actors are just insanely horny whenever they're talking about certain games. It's really annoying.
燃えろ。
手がともめ。
冒険せい。
はじけろ
地に帰れ。
みんなは俺が守る。
旋風開け権限特艦花火。
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah. Although, actually, I don't think I've even heard very much of the English voice actor cast because I like only played through the first like I don't know 20 or 30 minutes with English. It was just like unbearable. Worthless. And the Japanese Paimon actually like. She's like one of my favorite voices in the game, to be honest, for some reason. Indeed. Okay, now I'm gonna fight the new boss, and I still haven't really figured out the correct way to fight this boss because it always takes me a really long time to kill her. You still play Black Ops 3? God damn. I might download that again. But then again, if I got into playing Black Ops 3 again, that would just be like a life ruiner. So I don't know. It seems risky. Well, let's choose the same team, I suppose, and whatever. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. I don't know how I ever played COD for such an extended period of time, like literally multiple hours. Now it's like 3 games of COD, and it's like, alright, see you next year for the next beta. Oh yeah, you have Xbox now, damn. By the way, the audio's been working this whole time, right? It hasn't cut out this time.
震えてるじゃない。極寒のせい？それとも恐怖？
Okay, let's just eat some attack boosting food so I don't have to fight this annoying woman for as long. What do you have? Food strength, defense, great. Great.
もっと早く。よいしょ。
Yeah, so much achievement grinding on that game in general. That's the only reason I'm afraid of it, to be honest. I'm afraid of getting sucked back into achievement
みんながそば
hunting.
にいてくれるわ。
So addictive.
氷の情報の多いわ。邪魔させない。
全力攻撃だ。くらえ。くらえ。くらえ。
はじけろ。
せえ。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。傷なんて痛まない。
氷の情報の多いわ。邪魔させない。
What do you even play on there nowadays? Do you still play hardcore? Is it like, can you even find chaos on hardcore?
きれいにしませんと。
I I don't think it's my favorite COD. Like, it's not even close to my favorite. But actually, it's not that far off. But I feel like a lot of it's nostalgia, just because I made a lot of friends during playing that game.
メイドの礼儀に気をつけます。任せてください。
Or TDM, yeah.
みんなは俺が守る。
Maybe I'm supposed to distract these things.
やい
I get that accomplished.
岩の重さは生々ルテン。
全力攻撃だ。
全部ドカーン。ボンボン爆
Actually,
弾。
I shouldn't be using Pyro against this because Pyro's pretty good.
我が名はドアクシン君なり。綺麗にしませんと。
For the best playing COD for me, I think it's gotta be Black Ops.
戦場のお掃除の時間です。
Like, Black Ops 2 is even still the best, even like factoring out nostalgia.
助けが必要な方が
Because
いるはずで
if you factor in nostalgia, then Black Ops 1 is like more nostalgic. So I like that one more.
す。いや、
But in terms of gameplay, like, being unbiased is definitely Black Ops 2. Not close.
みんなは俺が守る。
マジョって呼ぶな。
綺麗にしませんと。
せい。
はじけろ。
そうよ。
だっただ。ボンボン爆弾。はっや
全力攻撃だ。
いけよや
救済はいらないの。
What's next? Now, I have to convince Resin to fight the weapon domain. MW3, yeah. I mean, honestly, I have relatively little time played doing the Modern Warfare games because I've only really gone back to play them. I didn't play them at the time I played COD. I just played, the only ones I played at the time were Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Advanced Warfare, I guess. And well, like, from then on. So Black Ops 2 onwards and Black Ops 1, basically. But yeah. But yeah. Remember this thing? This one. Where is it? Yes. I need this to level up that ridiculous fish sword that they gave out at the event last week. It's almost done anyway. Electro assholes. Okay.
待たせちゃった？
The usual game. Really? Yeah, I feel like S&D might be the only thing that game would be good for. I don't know. I mean, as usual, I'm just ranting about the game despite only having played the alpha and beta. I didn't even buy it, so... I don't know, the Modern Warfare engine just feels weird, or like the 2019 Modern Warfare engine. And Cold War feels the same way, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like COD anymore, it feels like Battlefield. And it's entirely coincidence that I've become completely my own plot over the past few years. More so than I was before.
風だ！ここだよ。よいしょ！よい！やっ！メイドの礼儀に気をつけます。岩の重さは安心できます。ふっ！はっ！やっ！ふっ！足元に気を。やっ！やっ！えい！やっ！任せてください。
Yeah, I bet it does. I mean, yeah, I don't know. What do you think about the gunsmith in that game? It seemed like, from what I've played on it, which is very little, it seemed kind of ridiculously overpowered. Like, you get like 10 attachments on each gun. Like, what's next? Talent books for rating. If it's the right day for that. It is the right day. Nice. It feels a little bit strange to be streaming this game because it's like normally this game is just what I play to relax kind of, so I completely zone out and just like go into zombie mode while playing this and like mindlessly run around. So if I'm doing that, that's why. Wait, that match, no, cancel. Oh, it's 5 per gun. That's not so bad as I thought. That is kind of cool. I don't know. I guess more customization can't be bad, right? So. What about skill-based in that game? How does it treat you? Because, man, that, you know, did you ever see those videos that Drifter and, like, Jay got of them made about skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare and Cold War or whatever? How it's, like, engagement-optimized matchmaking or something? It seemed pretty interesting. Like, it's not really trying to match you with people of your exact skill. It's trying to assemble game lobbies that'll basically get everyone to play as long as possible, which involves like having
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
sometimes
一
it's
緒に遊
like
ぼう
stuff.
よ。
And like once it approximates that it thinks you're gonna get mad,
戦
you get
場
all
のお
sad.
掃除の時間です。
Like, so that kind of ruins it for me, just because even though it's like, it's probably mostly in my head, then I feel like I can't help playing this game as much.
豚食わぬ
風だ。
いけ。メイドの礼儀に気をつけます。綺麗にしませんと。
Go back in the black hole, idiots.
助けが。やっはっやっやっ
What's this?
はじけろ。なんだなん。
Yeah, no, I believe you. It definitely, like, it definitely feels like a pretty good S&D game. Although, from what I recall, the maps were a bit questionable, though. That was, like, my main takeaway from the... What's it called? What am I? Vanguard is the new one. Oh my god, I keep forgetting that. Like, the maps are just so bad in the Vanguard beta. Otherwise, like, Search would have been fun. It felt like it would have been a good Search game, but there's so many just, like, massive maps for no reason. Are you gonna get Vanguard? God.
だっただ。
足元に気をつけて。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
戻れ。火力全開。よいしょ。よい。ほい。へい。痛いよ。ボンボン爆弾。へへ。やい。
ここだよ。
戦場のお掃除の時間です。岩の重さは。
風だ。足元に気をつけて。
これで間に合いますね。
What's next? Oh no, I have to go fishing at that cursed fishing location, I think. This is the worst. It's Minecraft all over again. Actually, Minecraft fishing is infinitely better than this game's fishing. This game's fishing is extremely frustrating. Well, not really frustrating, so it's pretty easy, it's just like tedious, I guess.
助けが必要な方がいるはずです。
Okay, are these idiots really just gonna bounce away from me? Okay. I can leave it.
はあへい
Oh,
おお
come on. Okay. Good.
先生入れてふう
Can I fish here without breaking up the oh no. Just some fish.
任せてくださいよいしょやっはじけろはあ
Okay, let's tear off the fish. I think I might have. Okay. That's standard. Come on, is it really that scary? You know what this game is like? It's like the Wii fishing, Wii Sports fishing, or was it Wii Play? I don't remember. Cold War felt pretty bad. I mean, Cold War definitely. Actually, there was so much time in between when I played Modern Warfare and Cold War. I couldn't really write it accurately, to be honest. They felt pretty similar to me, though.
よしもうすぐ釣れるぞ
That's
おおなかなかの収穫だな
all I really remember about Cold War is that like one of the maps in the beta had these ridiculously high bushes that everyone was just hiding in. There's like a random vineyard in the middle of the map or something.
ふんふっ あと少し気を抜くなよふんおおふっふんおおいいものが釣れた
Cartel,
な
yeah, that sounds cool. Oh my god, you little bitch. I keep scaring off the fish by putting the fish in the line too close. This is imperative if it's called hook. It's okay. Okay, this is plenty far away, right? What? Goodbye. Yellow mode is just even harder. What's the point of having this mode? I think the yellow mode means it's the fishing rod's passive ability to pick up. But it just seems harder to control. Okay, next up. Let's go to the reputation quest, I guess. I'm trying to even remember the Vanguard beta. I've already like kind of forgotten a little bit. From what I can recall, it reminded me just a lot of the original World War II they made, which was like fine, but the class system was really restrictive, especially at launch at least. So, I don't know. I would say it probably did feel a bit better than Modern Warfare and Cold War, though. But not like, I don't know, not insanely better, not enough to make me want to come back and play COD. That's for sure. Okay, swap my venti for this one. Can use this bit.
完全懲悪真偽をと
Suppose. Actually, I'd rather freeze it. That's better.
雨描きがたし歌よ錦と
騎士の風格に気をつけます。はっやっはっえやったはっふっはっふっやっやっ
That's what I heard too. That I mean, it's the exact same thing. It's just like you can't fuck up the launch that bad, right? Like if it had launched like supposedly it became a good game. If it launched like that, maybe it could have been decent, but it didn't. And the best part about COD is like playing in the first few months when everyone's playing it and there's like tons of players online and like the
助け
hype
が必要
around
な
it.
方がいるはずです。
Ninja Geo. No. No. You dick. BO3 launch was hype as fuck. I literally went out to buy it. Wait, did I get a digital download of it? I wonder. I must have. I don't know. I was definitely like playing BO3 like the moment the service came on, basically, or rather like the moment like the game was available for download or whatever. I was so hyped for that, and it was a pretty good launch actually. Really, I'm trying to remember. Like there was just some unbalanced stuff, but there wasn't anything catastrophically bad. There, like mainly people just got mad when they added supply drop weapons, but even that, I mean. Looking back now, it wasn't necessarily the end of the world, right? They weren't, like, well, the guns they added way later into the game, like on year 2 or whatever, like the XMC and stuff, were kind of busted, actually. At the same time, though, looking back on it, like now, obviously we're just remember the good parts, but Black Ops 3 did have a ton of problems, like constantly like disbanding lobbies and stuff. I remember it was really
動く
hard.
べきだ
Game would crash. Friends list didn't really work ever. Like, can't see ping values. There was just all sorts of nonsense. Yeah,
一緒に遊ぼうよ。逃げよう
the
なんて思わ
performance
ないで
was
よ。
always just absolutely trash on PS4. Like, they never got it to run on PS4 properly.
足
And
元
that
に
was
気
before
を
it
つけ
was
て。
like pro nutrition.
はった。
So like, there's no excuse for it. At that point, PS4 was the main new console. Right?
もっと早く。や。は。ふう。あれ。風だ。ほ。足元にき。せいせいるて。
さゆるか
一緒に遊ぼうよ。ふん。や。
I'm like going back to watch old videos of Black Ops 3, like even in mine, it's pretty funny. Because I'm like always just constantly roasting the game. I'm like, well, maybe, hopefully Infinite Warfare will be better because Black Ops 3 is like so trash. I wonder how this game is like completely
こ
fucked.
こだよ。
Little does we know. It's all downhill.
雨描きがたし足元に気を
Like, COD actually really does get worse every single year, doesn't it? Like, when's the last time... The only exception to that is Black Ops 3 was probably better than Advanced Warfare. Although I know Ray obviously likes Advanced Warfare, I do too. But in, like, probably the vast majority of people's opinion, Black Ops 3 was an upgrade from Advanced Warfare. Other than that, it's always downhill. Let me see, actually. Okay, Black Ops 2, Gold Standard. Then Ghost, which was worse. Then Advanced Warfare, which was jetpacks and worse. Then Black Ops 3, which was better. Then Infinite Warfare, which was worse than Black Ops 3. Then... World War 2, worse than Black Ops 3. Black Ops 4 was next. Wait. Actually, Black Ops 4 was better than World War 2. Never mind. I guess my system's totally messed up. Wait, one second. Yeah, reputation. But overall, it's definitely gotten continually worse, it seems like. It's actually crazy. Yeah, it seems like Cold War had a lot of problems. Again, I don't play it, but like for whatever reason, I was subscribed to their subreddit for a long time, and it was pretty funny just seeing the rants and like complaints and bugs, and everyone just like so negative on the game. It's hard to believe that. Yeah. Dude, honestly, and I was so hyped for a Cold War game. Like, I've been asking for another Cold War game since Black Ops 3, basically. So it's pretty lame. I feel like absolute trash one. Immune to Electro, weak to Catalysts. Unreal. Actually, how was the Cold War campaign then? Does it have a campaign? Because I remember Black Ops 4 that did not include one. I think I've literally become a boomer, because when I started playing Black Ops 1, my opinion was fully like, the campaign is for absolute scrubs, like only casual boomers care about the COD campaign. Multiplayer is where it's at, blah blah blah. Multiplayer is so hard.
歌よ錦となれこの剣はわかるかいここだよ
ボンボン爆弾よいしょ
雨描きがたし
I heard the Modern Warfare one was really good.
よ先生いるて
That's the only reason I'd want to get the game. Maybe I'll wait like 10 years to get a boost copy. I wonder how long it takes for CODs to reduce in price to the point of like... Because during Black Ops 3 I got super bored and I bought all the old like PS3 CODs, right? And like Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4 and stuff just to play the campaigns, and they're like $2 each, which is entirely reasonable. I couldn't really justify paying more than like $5 for Cold War. Seems like a scam. Woohoo! Alright, so it's supposed to be you get 3 bounties to kill monsters and 3 requests, which are like Mrs. Ayaka wants you to pick 3 flowers for her or something, but now all the requests are just go fight monsters. Half gig, that's pretty fast, yeah. I have like 200 down, 200 up or so here. Although it seems to drop occasionally, but it's just like it's infinitely better than what I had before, so I can't complain at all. Okay, let's go defeat hierarchy, vagrant, and ammonia. Oops. What the hell? What did I just do? Not do. Not just teleported. How's school going? It's actually going okay at the moment. Like, this term I'm only taking 2 classes, so it's pretty easy. Even though, like, I'm doing computer science, so obviously classes are a ton of work, but, like, 2 classes still, even with that, is, like, relatively pretty easy. So, right now, it's quite easy to stay on top of it, so I'm even working out a bit again, too. So, currently, school's going good, except for the fact that I have an 8 a.m. class with mandatory attendance. Not a fan. Okay, what's next? Yeah, fuck the mandatory 8 a.m. I really became accustomed to just having like the most lackadaisical sleep schedule during the pandemic, just doing online school. And like even most of the online classes aren't concurrent, so like you just log in whenever and you record a lecture. And sleep schedule is completely irrelevant. It's god tier, and now here we are. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Yeah, dude, school's just so expensive. Like, I'm just super lucky that my parents able to put money for college funds and my tuition's paid for. I just have to like figure out a way to live somewhere and feed myself and my
足元に気をつけて。逃げようなんて
I don't
思
know
わ
how
ないでよ
you
ね。
possibly afford college on that, so. I'm doing computer science, so I'm in 3rd year. There'll be a programmer of some kind. Yeah, coding and shit. Exactly. Currently, the class that I'm doing is CS 300 and something is like operating system class. So operating system is like Windows or Mac operating system. So we're learning how those work on a super basic level, like manually transferring around ones and zeros and this kind of thing. So it's, I don't know why exactly we have to know this, but it is pretty interesting. It's super complicated. And the other class is software engineering, and it's about more like the real world kind of software engineering stuff, like meetings and planning and like all this nonsense that I'm playing about.
ここだよ。
この剣はわかるかい？股間奥義。
せいせい入れて。一緒によいしょ。ふう。走る。ここだよ。風だ。
For school, or after school rather, I don't have like a super specific job, but I mean, basically some kind of like developer, I guess. Obviously it'd be super cool to work in like gaming or something, but based on like all the stuff from Activision and also just like other stuff I've read, it seems like game development companies are kind of trash to work at. Like I'm not really trying to work 70 hours a week or whatever, so I don't know exactly where I'd work in software engineering or computer science rather, but it should be okay. I think it's like a pretty good job, to be honest. Honestly, all I want in a job is air conditioning and a swivel chair, and to not have to move around. And computer science fits that description and makes a good amount of money. What are you doing for work right now, Scoop?
形は精神と共にあれ。形は精神と共にあれ。
What's going on down here? Save my pieces.
一緒に遊ぼうよ。
ふっ。さい。歌よ錦となれ。
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。ここだよ。諸行無常。よ。よ。
Oh, maybe they're just summoned by the village or something.
ほった
雨描きがたし股間奥義ほ
Hello, Anissa. Phew, thank you. If it weren't for your help, I'm afraid I would be dead. No need to thank us. You're Anissa, right? Miss Kumi asked us to come. Kumi? Oh, it's not local lass. It looks a bit gloomy, but it's very nice, right? Lass? What a strange and flippant way of describing her. Actually, I forgot her name. I really shouldn't have. I'll have to thank her properly later on. Can you guys hear the police sirens out the window? Let me know if it's loud. I'll close the window. Oh yes, her name is Kumi, right? That's right, you shouldn't be a researcher with a memory like that. Yes, I remember this time. Kumi, that's a cute name. Kumi. Coughing. Or, excuse me. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself, although you might already know. I'm Anissa. Anissa Purbaruni, trainee dust store at Sumeru, Academia's Oceanographic Society. As for my surname, Purbaruni, it's because my academic lineage dates back 5 centuries to the great scholar, the sage, Biruni. Every time I mention this, pride that cannot be expressed in words wells up within me, unbidden. Unbidden? Man, she's like some rich girl bragging about her dad's money. Kumi's very worried about you. Who's Kumi? Am I missing something? I don't remember this character. Heh. What are you laughing about? Tenadayo. Nothing. I'm just a little embarrassed about making people worry about me. We weren't worried. I'm surprised that you can be embarrassed at all. However, there are still things I have yet to do. The research I have on hand has not yet borne fruit, and so I must hurry. I'm thinking of becoming a voice actor for Japanese anime girl characters. You know, the statues of Watatsumi here are the objects of my research. The traditional beliefs of people of Watatsumi are very fascinating. In antiquity, the priests, shrine maidens of Watatsumi would place permanently given offerings under memorials. After that, they would protect those offerings with sophisticated mechanical puzzles or simple elemental techniques. What? This was originally a manner of protecting and storing objects that were offered, but people gradually discovered the joys of solving puzzles for their own sake, even considering this a way of communicating with the now deceased through one's intellect. Paimon's third person. As such, the solving of puzzles become melded together with religious rituals, resulting in a most unique tradition. As such, apart from the usual offerings, solving puzzles left by those who came before, and seeking the desires of the heart also became rituals of worship or divination. Of course, the better part of this is my personal guesswork. If we want to be sure, we'll need to conduct a great deal of folklore studies. So, these desires of the heart are actually, it's as you've guessed. I'm referring to the riches offered to the statues of Watatsumi, the gifts of the forebears to their descendants. Riches! By which I mean treasure, of course. Treasure! Treasure! Your little companion seems to have a strong interest in my topic of study. How about it, then? Interested in lending me a hand? What happened to my Paimon? Come on, there's treasure. Let's just help out, shall we? I like the Japanese voices better than mine, but it's okay. As for me, unfortunately a lot of the quests aren't voiced. As for me, I'm not all that interested in treasure. I just need my research results. It'll be great if you're willing to help. The treasure's all yours. Consider it your payment for helping me out. Woohoo! Woohoo! Please stop ignoring me. Oh, don't worry. Let's get started. Let's start right here. Yes, let's. Oh no, not a puzzle. Okay. I guess we walk along here. Oops. Not sure what I'm supposed to get up in here. Maybe I'm supposed to Nope. Let me write this down. Do you think we'll find some clues at the big shed over there? Oh. Okay, maybe. Ow. How do we get into this big shed? We need one of them electroloculuses or whatever.
Yeah.
And I need an electro character. Good enough. That's all I was supposed to go ahead. Now let's get a good charge.
裁きの雷。
Good. Okay, it said to go look for clues in the hut, so that's what I should do. Oh, there's another thing here.
見切りました。
And where there's two, there's always three. Damn it. Ah, that's the sea. Very spicy statue. Oh, hold on. Respect. R-E-S-P-S-P-T. Find out what it means to me. And you just have to not retrace our steps and get to the stuff. Hey.
主湯の夢に過ぎません。
Well then, congratulations are in order. Can we really take them? Haha, it's fine. It's like I said, this is the symbol of the heart's desire. The forebears of this land left it to those who came after as a symbol of faith, a token of trust. In fact, you should consider it a concrete way of passing memories on, or you could consider. So, be at ease and just take it. It's yours by right. The people of Watatsumi understood this very early on. The fruits of wisdom are to be given to those who respect it. Just like you and me. Does Paimon count too? Of course. Thanks for your hard work. You're most welcome. Yeah. I'm not going to do Paimon's voice. No need to be so formal. Sigh. Still, this thesis I'm working on is such a headache. Yeah, that sucks. Why do you go to grad school, idiot? Didn't you have a breakthrough already? Well, yes, but I've spent far too much time on just one subject. To formally become a Daster, as opposed to remaining a trainee, you need to have 2 different theses pass through the review stage. I can ask for an extension, of course, but I do still need to find a second topic. My second field of study is actually marine biology. My mom got a grad school degree in marine biology and asked for extension on her thesis. What a coincidence. My second field of study is actually marine biology, but due to the recent instability in Inazuma, I've had to call a halt to research on that front. Marine biology, you say? I just thought of something. Eh? What is it? Oh, right, Miss Kumi's good friend. Huh? Haha, I don't think she and I have gone that far yet. Eh? Paimon's talking about a sea creature. What the hell is Paimon talking about? Eh? Oh, right, I remember now. What does this person fill their brain with? Paimon wonders. Rude. I actually had a passing glance at that creature earlier. If I'm not mistaken, the skeleton is that of an umibuzo. At least that's what the people of Narukami Island call it. They're huge, intelligent, and savage sea monsters and were once considered the arch nemesis of all sailors. They're overly clever and overly proud, just like us humans. I suppose that's why they came into conflict with us and became savage beasts. These sea creatures have been all but wiped out in most ocean regions, but it seems like this isn't the case here. It seems as though they're even grown close to humanity. This is a very unusual phenomenon indeed. Very interesting. Thanks a lot. I know it's right to call on you two for help. Well, time's a wasting here. Let's head back and look for Miss Kumi. Yep, let's go. I'm good at this. Alright, Miss Kumi. Cool crowd. Hello there. Thanks for bringing Anissa back safe and sound. I think I pretty much started this quest halfway through because I forgot that I hadn't started it before, so that's why I don't know what's going on at all. You guys don't know either, probably. I only did as I should have. Hello there, little... Oh, Miss Kumi, sorry for making you worry. I'm just glad to see you're alright. I've just finished my garland, too. What the hell are you doing with the garland? Sorry for taking up your time. Let me give her this garland. Please go ahead. Thank you. I hope that my feelings... Wow, she just conjured that out of nowhere. I hope that my feelings will let me get through to her. I was alone with her. What was her name? Eh? Why are you suddenly asking that? Shh. I hear that people wanted to give each individual a unique name. If you don't mind me asking, what was your friend's name? You get demonetized if I say that name. That's a lovely name. Thank you. The elders on the island say that Kuntira means whale in the ancient language, but I chose this name because I like it. Well, it also fits with Kumi, doesn't it? It's a lovely name. What's she doing? Thank you. Cough. Apologies. I spoke a little out of turn. That's okay. She was the last remnant of their kind. She was born alone and she died alone. Born in the sea, dying on land where she didn't belong, suffocating in the air. Recently I've been thinking sooner or later this might be my destiny as well. Downloading Battlefield 1 and 5. Battlefield, damn. I've only played the betas of those games too, actually. Recently I've been thinking sooner or later this might be my destiny as well. I didn't really like Battlefield 1. Battlefield 5, I remember I wasn't able to see anything. It was kind of trash in PS4. Eh. It's not like that. There's no need to persuade me. I understand what you're thinking, but after all, you and I are not the same. I wasn't born here, nor do I belong to my father's hometown. No, I was talking about the pelvic bones. What? Yes, the pelvic bones. Pelvic bones. Pelvic bones? What are you talking about? It's like this. Have you guys noticed that unlike a whale, she has very, very well-developed pelvic bones? Not at all. How did you notice? Since I first arrived here, I've been paying attention to its pelvic structure and the traces it left behind. I suppose you can call this an academic instinct. Hee hee. You can't say you're paying attention to something's pelvic structure and can't claim that it's academic in nature and say hee hee. As you're like, For example, when we give birth, we experience strong expansions and contractions, and as such, a stable soft support structure that protects our internal organs and soft tissues is indispensable. Our pelvis is the structure. Does this not seem weirdly inappropriate? Maybe I'm disappropriate. Our pelvis is the structure that performs this function, and for Kuntira, your pelvis is the same. Quality ramen or cereal? Chicken ramen. Actually, what kind of cereal do you have, though? Well, a pelvis that has undergone childbirth tends to show a certain degree of deformation and wear due to expansion and contraction. The body shape of primitive marine creatures tends to be teardrop shaped, so their pelvises are also narrower. In other words, marks of pelvic deformation are more obvious and easier to observe. Is that so? Sorry, this lady is so socially awkward. I've just been talking about common knowledge. I suppose I've been boring you all to death. Oh no, please continue. You have a very beautiful tone of voice, at least. Has anyone ever told you that? Yeah, this is a really weird conversation, huh? Thank you. I never noticed. Thanks. Back to the topic at hand. As such, I have grounds to fully refute your reasoning. Based on the deformations of the pelvic bones, she must have undergone many births. It seems she had found her home in the sea, and she had more than one offspring. Wow. In other words, she found her own happiness, but if that's the case, then why would she stay stranded here? Cinnamon Life cereal, it's godlike, go with that, yeah. Too late for ramen. Actually, well, cereal is technically not a nighttime food, but whatever. That's your second mistake, Miss Kumi. Stranded sea animals often show signs of distortion and strain on certain parts of their vertebrae. This is actually the weirdest question in the game. If you must know why, it's because suffocating is very painful. But based on my preliminary observations, Quintira's spine is straight, almost as if she did not experience any painful struggle. Based on a rough observation of her bone age, I would estimate that she passed away safely before she came to shore. As for why she came to this familiar place in her final hours, maybe this was her way of telling her good friend that she had lived a happy and fulfilling life. I like how everyone's dialogue but the woman talking about marine biology. Their dialogue is just ... or oh. Thank you. So, you got to live well too. ... I feel like the way I say that out loud is to like just look at the webcam like Jim from The Office. Yes, I will. You know, I would always feel torn as to whether I should return to my home on Narukami Island or stay here in Boru Village. Before, I was also torn whether to head back to academia or stay in this country. Due to the war, confusion, and pressure from the shogunate, it's all too much, and many people have considered giving up. But one must make a choice, to continue or to give up. Choosing to continue may still wind up being fruitless, but choosing to give up, I won't give up. When it's war or government, they're just another problem. This is another matter entirely. Haha, you're right. Think about it. Hundreds of years later, when people talk about this war, they can only lament the tragedy it caused and how meaningless it all was. But when we talk about the history of Watatsumi Island by your friends, and you and me, they will remember. Who? That this island had a daredevil that stumbled out and somehow unlocked some of the truths behind our history. Yeah, put that on your resume. Very educated on the pelvic anatomy. Yes. And there also lived a girl who befriended a giant sea creature and thus decided where her home should be. When she was young, when she first met me, I had a similar feeling. The feeling that my life was only just beginning. Then let your life begin once again, this time without any fear of loss. Oh, Paimon's getting mad. We were running all these errands for them, and here they are, chatting away. Having said that, there is one last thing I must ask you, Miss Kumi. Wow, you're so formal all of a sudden. Just got some other agenda, huh? I might have to stay on Watatsumi Island to study marine life in the long term, so in the meantime, could I, do you mean that you want to study Kuntira's children? No, I want to try making friends with your children. And if you don't mind, Miss Kumi, well, it's at your convenience, of course. I wouldn't want to. I live in Border Village. I'm sure I could give you a room, as long as you're alright with it. I'd love to meet your children as well. Maybe that's what you wanted me to see, the family that you cared about. Thank you. And there's no need to learn how to speak as we do. I think you speak beautifully as it is. Heh. Well then, thanks a lot. Miss Kumi. Feels like we've been left out in the cold. It is how it is, Paimon. Thank you so much for your help as well, Eons. Paimon, I will not forget this. Hee, me too. My future lectures will always have seats open for you. What? No, Paimon's not here to study. Achievement, get. Okay. That was bizarre. Okay, let's get our reputation words and metal forging stuff right back at them. That will be it, I think. I was just gonna play it and do my daily commitment and stuff, but I figured may as well stream, I suppose. So it won't be a super long stream. Actually, I've been streaming for an hour and a half almost, more or less. That quest took a lot longer than I was expecting. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, honestly.
ひゅっよっはい
Like, this game is actually optimized so insanely well. Like, the fact that you can play it on a phone at all, and even on PS4, like, it's just, like, it's literally like they actually optimized this game, and no one actually optimizes games anymore for some reason.
ふっ
It's not like the graphics are insane or anything. It's like Fortnite starter style graphics, but like anime version. That's just like basically Fortnite was actually optimized. And the aesthetics way nicer, obviously. Yeah. That'd have been done with Robot. Don't really want to play anything else. So, yeah. Alright, Scoob. And if anyone else is watching, anyone else, I'm going to bed, or at least to go watch YouTube videos in bed. Yes. So, thanks for watching the stream. Appreciate you hanging out. And carrying on the conversation with the chat single-handedly. It's really boring to not have anyone type in chat.